Hello, 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 John Rule.
Hello, hello.
And it's what, 22nd
Right.
of June 2015.
Full midsummer.
Okay, we're under
Wow.
the South School Avenue. That's when it's flooded.
Oh, gosh.
This particular night is just a few nights
If you have
ago.
spray rails on your bicycle.
Yeah, and I had pictures of a guy that ran off in that and barely got out. Anyway, that was nighttime, and I went there twice, so believe me, I went around some other places that were flooding and came back and got some more pictures. And
Kayak trail.
yeah, it had really gone up. It kept rising if I'd stayed longer, but it's middle of the night. I'm tired, ready to go to bed. It's after midnight. So just got shots to document how it looks to people who may want to ignore this sign.
I guess that's
says,
true.
Yeah, it's unsafe when underwater. You betcha. You recognize a Monarda species
I do.
and a beetle?
Yes, but I'm not sure. I've got my Japanese beetle trap out though.
Well,
And
this,
they're kind of iridescent
Yeah.
little guys.
yeah. Well, this one I got real close to, so.
Coreopsis have set in.
Yeah, that's the plains coreopsis. Some people, and here's one with a flower fly.
Beautiful, with a visitor.
Yeah, and they're beautiful things right now, and they're a lot of
Yeah,
people's
sure,
yards,
that's
not
great.
just out on the prairies,
An
along the
orb,
highways.
an orb weaver or whatever.
Yes, and I've got, if I'd had time to crop these, I could have made that guy look really impressive.
Right.
And there is a one that I was able to get better color on, but while I was watching, suddenly a little bug some little insect caught in the net, and he went out and grabbed the thing, and I had that, but I didn't have the video running when he did it. I wish I had. Okay, there's a
whitetail.
dragonfly, and here's MLK at Government Avenue, and that's the Walmart store property, and you see the trees have been taken down mostly and piled up, and they're
Yeah,
filling a dumpster
right.
with trees. They fill 2 or 3 dumpsters. Now that's just a few days ago, pictures made, but today, this morning, I made pictures of it when there was only one tree left on the corner. This butterfly was playing hide and seek with me.
Sure
It was
was.
down by the post office, and he lit on the sidewalk, and I got out of the cars, going in the
Looks
post
like a
office.
golf,
No, it's not a golf. I don't know what he is exactly.
not a golf frittler.
No, but anyway,
Passion flower.
yes, the Passiflora lutea, and they call it yellow passion flower, or yellow passion vine flower. And there you can see how.
That's the little one.
Yeah, that's the little one. See how tiny it is
Yeah,
compared to
beautiful.
the leaf itself. And this was a first ones I've seen in bloom this year. And there's another shot, and there's an insect on it at that point. And here you go. See how that curly structure is. Now this was nearby. This
There's
is
your
a
damselfly.
damsel, yes, sir. And she or he was quite beautiful. And I was sorry I didn't get time to crop and show more detail. There's a different one, not too far away, out on the open grass, and it. Yeah, you can see it okay, but
Yeah,
again,
you
it
can't really
needed
tell
to
the
be
wing
cropped.
detail. Yeah.
Yeah,
Were those wings vertical or flattened out?
I don't know. Well, see that
Checker spot,
yeah, silver spot
silver spot,
and
skipper,
skipper, yes, sir.
and more Monarda.
Yeah, and I got a few shots. Maybe the same one several times right there.
You're getting great detail on some of the things.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the ant.
Yeah, those ants are on all kinds of flowers, and we seldom get a picture, that really shows them. There's something larger we're interested in, but I just invited that one to walk around on my hand while
That was a good move.
and there's an ant on one of those coreopsis flowers.
They're usually herding aphids, but
Yeah.
it's hard
Okay,
to get that.
the button bushes
Yes, they're
started blooming.
They're
You've seen
through
them?
the woods on wet cliffs and everything, yeah.
So
Bluffs.
anyway, till next time. It's
Till
Aubrey
next
Shepherd.
time.
Please do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green.
Yeah, man.
See ya. Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd on the 25th of June 2015, and we'll be looking at some photos from Fayetteville, Arkansas. And here's the button bush. This past week was the first time I'd seen any button bushes starting to bloom in northwest Arkansas. Probably they were blooming sooner, but we count on them being there in July for their peak. And you can see I was holding that to keep it still. The wind was blowing out there brutally that day. That was several days ago now. And here's sensitive briar, and you can see the various stages of sensitive briar there. And this is a collar hole species. It's known as poppy mallow out on Pinnacle Foods wet prairie. And it's growing with some tiny daisy type flowers. This I never was able to identify, and I haven't asked anybody else to identify it for me. And so we'll see what that plant is maybe in a week or so when those blooms open up and we get an idea of what it is. Anyway, it's pretty interesting in that stage. It's beautiful. You could see it from way off, and it attracts you to go over and try to get close-ups and see if there are any insects on it. But anyway, I'm not sure what specific plant it is, but we'll know after a while. And this is called snout bean. It's in the bean and pea family, and you see the leaves they're rounded, but they do have a point. There are 3 leaves, as you expect in anything that's in the bee and pea family. But this is I don't know, I want to say it's rare. It seems so common in my neighborhood on Pinnacle Prairie, and it used to be lots of it up on top of Rocher Heights where they built the View Apartments. And of course, all those are gone now. There may be a few in a couple of places up there. The little protected area at least has a few, I think, and they'll be blooming soon. This is Monarda. It's been in bloom now for 3 weeks, at least 4 weeks by the time you watch this, maybe. And many of the patches are past bloom. We're still looking at snout bean. It's trying to show you some angles on it, even though none of those is quite wide open. This is Asclepias verticillata. It's the horsetail milkweed. It's the smallest of the milkweeds, I think. And it's got the same shaped flowers as the big ones, but it's very precious because each of those plants, even though the foliage is small, can produce at least one monarch butterfly if they show up and lay eggs on it, because the caterpillars will eat a plant like that completely. I've watched them do it in some better years. Right now, I don't know if we're going to see any monarchs this year. I surely hope so, but it's getting late in the season. Okay, you're seeing some native grass, beautiful, tiny native grass. See how delicate it is. I can't call its name at this moment, but it's one of the special things on our prairies in northwest Arkansas. Again, sensitive briar. I just can't resist taking photos of those every week. This one had something special. I've seen these in past years. I don't know if I ever got anybody to identify the specific type of worm or caterpillar it is, Don Steinkraus, I bet, can do it, and somebody else can do it. I might be able to do it if I look online, spend enough time searching for. It's possible that that's something whose host plant is the sensitive briar, and that'd be interesting to find out. Love to have a phone call or email message from somebody about that. This is a lobelia. It's not the great blue, but it's a delightful small lobelia. This is see the little tiny young grasshopper. It's on this, excuse me. Now this is obedient plant, but we were looking at the grasshopper there on the hairy wild petunia. Till next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. Enjoy some wildflowers. See you.